The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste.
Last week on the PL Show.
I remember one time when we were on vacation. At that time, my mother got some shea butter. And so we had to go and sell the shea butter. And so for that one, we had to go to Mokola where the fishmongers come. And I saw one of my classmates, and when I saw her, I had to dodge.
Oh my goodness.
And so when we closed, then they'll say, hey, I saw
that
this person. I didn't let them see me. And so it was like that, you know. It wasn't on a silver platter. I contested with 3 men. It took a year for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to nominate me as the municipal chief. Wow. The men fought. But you need to be resilient, you need to be focused, and you need to be courageous. The General Hospital, they promised us that within 2 years.
It was disappointing, isn't it?
Oh, very disappointing. And believe you me, I never slept because of that hospital.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. It makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Welcome back to the PL Show. The PL Show is brought to you by the Kel Toothpaste brands. And right now I want to tell you about Kel Kids. If you're looking for something that is not harsh on your children's tongue or in their mouths, I recommend Kel Kids Toothpaste. It's suitable for children between the ages of 2 and 6 years old. It's strawberry flavored, but more importantly, it contains all the ingredients you need for them to have a clean teeth, fresh breath, throughout the day and throughout the night. Kel Kids Toothpaste is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority, so you can rely on its quality. Let's get back to our conversation with Member of Parliament for Ladade-Kotopong, Honorable Rita Naa Odoley Sowah. The La General Hospital?
I never slept because of that hospital. And today, I made so much noise. Yeah. Anywhere you find me, any interview, if I don't talk about the General Hospital.
I mean, but, you know, construction is not going as planned, is it?
They started, and they've lied to us all over.
Yes.
Over the years, they've lied to us. Now, when they started, I went to the site because my main focus was the foundation. Because an elderly man, over 100 years, he sent someone to call me. I went and he said I should focus on the foundation. Because if they don't cast the foundation well, the hospital will collapse one day. So I went there, they showed me what they were doing about the foundation, the soil testing and all that. And I focused on that and they have started. We'll go back there again because they promised us that by October, we'll start using the facility. And so we hope to see the facility come up. They said they'll finish the ground floor where we can start attending. And a project of such magnitude, if you are saying that you are completing the ground floor, are you leaving it at that? Because there are machines and equipment on site. So how are we going to attend to healthcare in that facility, in that uncompleted state? So we all live to see, because that has been my worry as Member of Parliament. And when you come to Ladade-Kotopong, look at the trade fair. I've spoken about it. It was just pulled down. People have lost their lives because of that, because their machines and equipment were pulled down. Growing up as a young lady, when I started work, I worked with the Department of National Lotteries as well. I used to take my annual leave when there was going to be a fair, and then I'll go and do business there. And I lived around close to the trade fair. So a number of people did business there. But today
there's no trade
there's
fair.
no trade fair, and we have lost our businesses. People cannot make ends meet. Likewise, the hospital, people used to ply their business there. We have lost it, and people cannot make ends meet. And so Dade Kotopon has been very terrible. And talking about the Peshi Lagoon, the roads, they started the road construction. At a point, they left it at that.
Yeah.
But
especially the stretch in front of the, where the hospital
yes,
is
and then where the hospital is, and then towards the Blade Glover Gallery, and then the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. And so when we came on recess, I've spoken about it several times. We've had inspections with the traditional council. I've done monitoring on the road. And so when we came on recess, I wrote a letter to the minister. And today they have come to fix those portions. Yeah, so I was there with them, and I said, I hope they're not just putting the surface on it, but they'll complete that stretch for us. And so things have really gone bad in Dade Kotopon, which gives me a lot of sleepless nights, because you have to fight for the things to be fixed.
Your people. Yeah. Now that you're MP, what's a typical day in your life like?
There's a lot to be done. You wake up in the morning, or I wake up in the morning, I do my prayers, and then I look at what I have to do if I'm not going to Parliament. And so, for instance, when we come on recess, you need to do things for the community. So I organize one program after the other. Just last Friday, we had the skills training program, the launch of the third phase, or the third session. We've had 2 sessions, 2022, 2023, 2024. We do dressmaking, we do cosmetology, we do catering, beads making, detergents making. And for the catering, we do 3 months, dressmaking 6 months. And we do, the others, we do 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And so that is currently what is going on. So if I have those programs, then I need to quickly be with my teachers. I have an administrator for that, and then the teachers who teach these programs. And then
what do you call your program?
Nyaokpakpa Skills Training Program. Yeah, and the people have bought into it so much. With the first and second sessions, we graduated 200 students, with 30 of them writing the NVTI exams. So they have the NVTI certificates. And for that one, the NVTI, we don't make it compulsory, because it's not everybody
that can read and write.
They can read and write, but not everybody is to that level. And I encourage everybody to get a skill, learn a skill to earn extra income. I have some bankers who come for the program. I have some teachers, university students, they also come for the training. And as we speak now, for this session, over 300 people have registered. And my headache now is the space.
And this is all free?
Free.
Wow.
They don't pay anything.
I'll come and take my lessons.
You have to. You have to. There's this banker who is so excited. She told me that just this Christmas, she baked for her friends. Not for free. She took money.
Yeah. I hope they give back.
Yes.
To the the program, so that other women can also.
Yes, I pray they come and give back, because if you're a banker and you've come to learn something, you need to give back. And as we speak, for the third session, Labadi Beach Hotel has come on board to support us. They've given us 150.
Oh, is it the same Labadi Beach we are selling off?
Yes. The same Labadi Beach.
You're a member of Parliament for the area. How does that make
Labadi
you feel?
Beach. That's very bad, because Labadi Beach Hotel is doing so well. And it's like they're taking everything from the people of La Palm Royal, they want to take it. Labadi Beach Hotel, they are taking it. So what are they leaving us with? As a government in power, and you come to Dade Kotopon, you pull down our hospital, you pull down the trade fair, you destroy our roads, you go to Laboni cantonments, all the lands have been taken, and even some time back they beat our people on one of the lands, including some media people. And it breaks my heart that now they are coming for the hotels that we have.
You're watching the Kel Toothpaste PL show. My guest is Honorable Rita Naa Odoley Sowah. She's Member of Parliament for Dade Kotopon, so you can understand why we are having a lot of conversations, or a chunk of our conversation is focused on the La community. Let's take a look at a typical day in her life in 360.
Rita Naa Odoley Sowah is a native of Labadi in the Greater Accra region. She served as the first female to be appointed as the municipal chief executive for the then created Dade Kotopon Municipal Assembly from 2013 to 2017. She was also the first female to contest for the parliamentary seat of the Dade Kotopon constituency. She is currently the Member of Parliament for the Dade Kotopon constituency. As a Member of Parliament, it is her burning desire to end the unemployment situation in her constituency. Therefore, she created the Nyawopapa Skills Training Program to see her constituents acquire skills to be financially independent, where over 200 young women and men undergo effective training in dressmaking, catering, detergent making, soap making, cosmetology, and ice cream making.
Quadri Agri said, if you train a woman, you train a household. We have seen the worst manifesting in the life of our MP. This is the first time an MP is doing the skills training in this constituency.
Training school and make billion. They buy a boam of fiam. Omo, yellow small, Obano bad no bear, Nakabo with Jimmy, Obayo him. Kajakabono, your Nakano Bano ishi. Shobano your ear fineke.
No need Rita Naa Odoley Sowah, Ekbelene. If I say one more halame, Papa, oh, no, was she a corner? You want about Prejema with John Mohale. Conia ye. Nay, let's say ye go. Well, what is fair about Wulale? Koni enyeni nechu nuwa ye kunim twa no manye dra blawo.
It's a really beautiful picture.
Thank you.
You took a really good one for you.
My son-in-law took that picture.
Oh, I see. He's a photographer.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. It's really beautiful. You've come a long way and we're really proud of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But I want you to pinpoint the things that you think that young women who are watching you today from your community, from outside your community, what they could pick up from your life. But we'll do that a little later. Let me talk to our audience for a little bit. Now, the 360 segment obviously is brought to you by the KEL 360 toothpaste brand. If you're looking for something suitable for every member of your family, I recommend KEL 360 toothpaste. It's minty flavored. Now, this mint in it will ensure that you have fresh breath throughout the day. It would help prevent cavity and gum decay as well. And so you can rely on its quality because it's approved by the Food and Drugs Authority.
Anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath.
I want fat missy way.
The patcho bantama.
Matthias.
It's her smile.
The fresh breath.
Me Jidi say we use KEL 360 toothpaste.
KEL 360 toothpaste.
Gaskia, KEL 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector.
Onim jom kasan. Ile ko saying. KEL 360 did the way. It's cool mint, gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
You will see so feeling kika when you know KEL 360 toothpaste.
Happy smile.
KEL 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. KEL, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back to the PL show. Let's get back to a conversation. Rita Naa Odoley Sowah is Member of Parliament for Dade Kotopon, and she's been sharing her sweet story with us here. Let's talk about the committees you are on in Parliament.
Okay.
You know, and the fact that you even have time to do Nyawo Kwakwa. Fantastic. You're on the youth and sports.
Yes.
There's no surprise there. For somebody who was doing a lot of sports magic,
there's
you
no
know,
surprise.
back at NUSEC, there's no. But what is it like being on that committee?
I would say I expect more from that committee because we are doing our best as a committee, but I'm not too enthused about the way the committee is. Some of the things we are supposed to do. For instance, let me just talk about the just ended All-African, the 13th African Games. And as a committee, we were not well in the picture.
Right.
Sometimes we had to force to get information and even to go to the various sites to visit when they were constructing the stadium and all that. And believe you me, I would say that, like I said, I'm not too happy about activities of the committee. I have to be honest.
And you know, when you look at the attention women's sports is given in the country, you know, it must bother you a little being a sportswoman yourself.
Because when the men are going out there to play, they pay for supporters to go and support them. But when it gets to the women, then they'll say there's no money. So they just want to pick a handful of people to go there and support them. So I think there's some discrimination and all that out there. And we need to do more.
You're also on gender and children.
I'm on gender and children. And we are now working on the affirmative action bill. We've gone far with it, and I believe when we go on back to Parliament on the 11th, we'll take it up from there to make sure that the affirmative action bill, before the close of the session, should be passed. And we are all putting our hands on deck to make sure that things are done right.
While we're on the issue of women, let's talk about how expensive it is to go through the natural process of menstruation. What's happening? The gender committee should be looking closely at this issue.
Yeah, we started talking about it, especially on the menstrual pads, that government has to scrape off the taxes. And we have been advocating for it. And as we speak, they said they had removed the taxes on importation of the raw materials. Whether it's been done or not, it's another story to tell. But for the menstrual pads that are imported, and we have only a few companies producing, about 3 companies or so, the importation, the taxes are on the pads, the importation of the pads, and it's quite expensive. And so we have been advocating to make sure that government will heed to our call to remove the taxes. But it has not been done, and it's not easy. And I shared this experience with the girls just recently on the Menstrual Hygiene Day, the World Menstrual Hygiene Day. I visited some of the schools in my constituency and gave them some menstrual pads. And I told them about my experience. I remember one time, as a young lady coming up, my mother wasn't around, and I was menstruating. There was no money to buy pad, so I had to use the toilet roll. And to use the toilet roll, if you don't take care, you soil yourself. And you know what I did? I put plastic on my pants and put the toilet roll on it so that I will not soil myself. And I know some people are going through that where they cannot afford. And so sometimes some of the girls, when they are menstruating, they will not go to school.
They don't.
And it's not easy. I wish I had the resources. When you come to Dadekotopon, we have 13,700 girls in school. And so how can I, as Member of Parliament, distribute menstrual pads to all these people? It's not easy. So I was able to go to a few schools to support them. How can I sustain this if government does not remove the taxes on them? And we need corporate society to come, organizations within the Dadekotopon. I've been telling the people, donate a pad to the MP's office to support the girl child in school. And so it has not been easy, and we keep talking to them how to remain hygienic and how to protect themselves. And we should not be shy about our menstruation. I remember when I was going for elections during the campaign 2020, I was still menstruating then. And there were times it was so difficult to go on the campaign platform. So there was one time I realized I couldn't go. So I had to tell my chairman, it's this time of the month and I can't make it. And so those are some of the challenges of women in wherever we find ourselves. Sometimes when the menstruation is flowing, you cannot be yourself. So I advise the girls to be able to speak to their teachers. Those in sports should be able to talk to their sports instructors for them to know that it's that time of the month and I cannot do what you expect of me. Government, please remove the taxes. Corporate organizations, individuals, mo femo won pafaya ke nyeba wawo ake wo ya ni femo je wo somo na ake wo feshi na kanyu mo ebowo. ni nyumo ebo wo bon wo ke wo fe yi ani wo ba fe ovulation ke ka gbene ka fe ovulation ba nyo ngo na ofo bi ke je na kan be bi ko be na ba fo wonye ba wa wo ofa ne pa de ka ke ba wo ye adeka ye MP Odoley Sowah officer ye la dade kotopon ni ka ke ba jeme wo ke ba ha wo bi ye ni ya school bona fe ni school ya ke ni kasemo afe ojugban aha me.
While we are on the subject of challenges, let's talk about general community challenges in the La community or Dade Kotopon constituency.
Unemployment is one thing that is in my constituency, and we need to help them. That's why I started the Nyaokokpa Skills Training Program, but some of them also want the government jobs. I've done a little. I've not been able to do much. Not that I cannot do much, but I've not been able to do much. I've been able to help a few people. And so unemployment is very challenging in Dade Kotopon. When you come there, you realize that, especially with the youth. And I always want to tell them that you start from somewhere. There is one woman there, Akonye, ke o kwemi alo bomitwe. Oblodo no shan, o shanle over the years. She started with frono, and then she came up to the oven. Now I went to visit her the other time. There are machines that makes the dough, there are machines that cut the bread, there are machines that roll the bread, and life has become a bit easier for the workers. But she started from somewhere. So we all need to start from somewhere. Is it plumbing you want to learn? These days when you're looking for plumbers, you're not getting. Is it electricals you want to learn? Come to me and let's talk. Nyawo ke ka oba heni sana ke boya no akase ni chumo ke plumbing low electrical say nyawo ke alo carpentry nyawo ke bubaya na ke boya womi ono ja ko baba no ba mo gbe
MP yeli eba obaya ko
o fine
you are on the bill.
I'm on the bill.
Indeed. She mokobabia ke why should the people of Dade Kotopon retain you?
Yo nyeme Dade Kotopon bi nkanya jeshishi be mi nimba ye MCE nyana kan kanya chuni ojugban injie ni ami ni maka me na ebe party mi alo me na eje nweku mi shinkanya fe chuni ojugban no ewonye ha mi hegbe akemba ye MP nhanye lele MP nimba ye je mo fe mo ni nye mfe no ko nhale shi imbo he moden ni bi ni ngba Dade Kotopon na nketem la wo pe agbene ye wo ma mi le hu wo school se kote forces senior high no me ameka me to sache mbo modern lobby kecho Ministry of Education in nasacho o high ekpa 600 in ha me agbene kote municipal education officer ame pick up na me use or type fen fite ye shishin in ya hita in ha me ameka me to printer he printer ha me agbene kote bema campaign no Muslim community ame ma school ye jeme ame hu in pledge 50,000 of the common fund in ha me 30,000 ni ame school chwen hu ete hin ojugban kote prisons ame ka me ma library ame hu in ha me common fund ko agbene kote St Thomas Aquinas Senior High ame hu ame babi printer nha me ame ama administration block ame hu in pledge ni ma ha me kaple keje get fund mi ni amenye amekema kote Laboni Senior High Home Science Department ame hu in bomodern ha me stove ye jeme na me ke huo ni ye Laboni no International Women's Day yabu amena ye ana nke resource persons stay atwa me bona me ba hinhye ye jin eja ke je ni won fe ni bi epe he sano ha obi wo bi e hu chosemo ni ambanya meke hin ame wala shinhemi agbene ye Dade Kotopon meni ba kase ni pe efen ha me sewing machine ni mo fe mo kete ni meni kase ni mo fe mo na catering bi ena ni bi ne kesha e cake ke pie ke ni bi ni me kenchuni detergents bi ameke fe amekenchuni mo fe mo na no ko ne kete shia agbene ko ba ye wo health gbefan wo he wale na mo gbefan na Akumola General Hospital le wo da gbikegbe na mi fe nke Municipal Health Department e won fe free health screening if okechon health fund dem ni me fe ha enyoba ni wo kwa me malaria hypertension HIV diabetes wo check of na ha me chofa free moko pay noko polyclinic na ha wo oba na keshinomi amekpa 8 ni amentawo maternity block wona amema maternity block nke health fund eko ya wa me nje 46,000 nka wa me ni mene anya around 24 hours wo clinic ni bi san ni manyema chitane ni nyeba na ke nwoloko ba jepo ni nyeba na ni biye ni nyawo efi ojugba efa na akpa nyawo papa Rita Naa Odoley Sowah dade kotopon bi ni bi efa ma be onye nyeba na ke shin ye opposition ojugba ni ma be onye ake nye wami ni nye fe campaign nye hami ko nye mi awie ko bi awie ni nye fe campaign nye ke wami bona fe ni yo wa tanye twie 7 December wo fe ke wo hino wo ke wo gontia Amanor Rita Naa Odoley Sowah ke John Dramani Mahama ya ke John Dramani Mahama ba oba na ke ni bi ba fe ojugba hami ni mu manye ma wanye fe boni nwaanye shi fe mi nle akeshi ya hemo ke yeli ya okleje ma wumi ake eba tanye twie ahi nye ke mba nye bona fe ni efe no ya ke hwere mu aha wo ye dade kotopon.
What would you say to one young woman, one young Rita in your community who's watching you today, is inspired by your story, wants to go into politics as well? What would be your words of advice to them?
Never give up. Be respectful and stick to what you want to do. Don't be shaking. Stick to what you really want to do. What you see me doing today is what I really wanted to do. And I'm here doing it. Growing up, I really wanted to be someone who helps people. And I asked God, how can I help the people? Unless I'm in some form of leadership position. And so stick to what you want to do. You want to be a lawyer? Stick to that. You want to be a politician? Stick to that. You need to study the rules of the game. Like I've shared my story here today. It's not an easy route to go, but when you are resilient, when you are focused and determined, you can apply that route. And you want to be a doctor, it shouldn't be that people are doing something and you also want to do it. But above all, be respectful and stick to what you really want to do.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Thank you.
But just as you have shared kind words with our viewers and to that young heart in Dade Kotopon, we also want to express our gratitude to you. So together with our sponsors, we are giving you this, load of goodies.
That's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. We've got the famous PL Show mug here.
Okay.
Please put it in your office somewhere. We have the Roma mosquito coil.
Okay.
We have the Kel toothpaste brand, Kel 360 Kel kits, and Kel charcoal right here. And then we also have Sasso. We have Sasso in there.
Oh, Sasso. I use Sasso.
Fantastic. We like that endorsement. So this is for you. You do the symbolic touching as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for this package, well packaged, and thank you for inviting me onto the show.
Indeed.
And I hope we'll meet again some other time when the elections are over, when Nyao Papa is again elected as the Member of Parliament for the good people of Dade Kotopon.
But that's not all. We also have something for you. This beautiful stool, but it's much more than a stool. Because for every woman who comes here, you're a queen in your own right. And listen, your story, you are more than a queen. We give this to a very special guest because we want them to be reminded every time the going gets tough that they are doing the right thing. And every queen needs her stool. And so when you see it, you remind yourself and say, yes, I'm a queen. I have done this before. That is why I'm where I am. And then you keep going for us because a lot of us are relying on you. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being the queen that you are. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Please take a seat.
Okay. To all those who have helped me on this life's journey, you're little, you're great. I mean, whatever you have contributed to get me to this far, I cannot mention the names because I have a tall list. But remember, I want you to know that I keep mentioning your name in my prayer, and I'm so thankful to you. From my pastors, Reverend Mama Makwe, he's my father in Dade Kotopon, he's my cousin, and Apostle General Sam Kranchi Ankra and Mama Rita have also shepherded me this far. Whoever you are, wherever you are, remember Odoley is saying thank you. God bless you for holding my hand to bring me thus far. And may the God that I serve remember you. We'll meet again some other time. God bless you.
Indeed. The Kel Toothpaste PL show is brought to you by the Kel Toothpaste brands, Kel 360, Kel Kits, and Kel Charcoal. I want to tell you a little bit about Kel Charcoal. It will prevent cavity. It will give you healthy gums, fresh breath throughout the day when you use it. It's suitable for people above the age of 6 years. It is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority, which means you can rely on the quality that it brings to your home. Thank you so much for watching us. If you haven't learned anything at all, 3 things. Never give up, believe in yourself, and keep going. Because listen, there's always someone out there for you at every stage in your life. That's what she learns from her story. That's what she gleans from her own story. And she's passing it on to you and paying it forward. I hope to see you same time next week. My name is Keminni, Amanor. Bye-bye.